Hi guys, Aaron here and welcome to the workshop. As many of you know from my time trial bike, here the obvious choice that I've been using for a while now is the Speedplay Zero Aero pedal, in this case with a titanium spindle. It's the most aerodynamically efficient pedal system out there, and I really like the Speedplay system as it is, together with the walkable cleat. Now I also have the low stack shoe mod on my time trial shoes, so really it is the perfect choice for me. But for now, or until now, on my road bike I've been using the standard Speedplay Zeros, still with the titanium axle for lightweight, but I retained the double-sided entry, which is one of the signature features of the Speedplay Zero pedal. But recently I crossed upon an article in which the aerodynamic efficiency of the standard Zero and the Zero Aero was tested and compared in a velodrome aero test, and actually the difference aerodynamically between the two is quite a bit bigger than I anticipated or I expected. So I was thinking that it could be around 1 watt at 45 km per hour. It turns out it actually is 3 to 5 watts at 45 compared to the standard Zero pedal with its cleat. So quite significant and a big gain to have just from the pedal. So my option would be either to buy a completely new Zero Aero with the titanium spindle like I have here, or alternatively I had a set of stainless aero pedals laying around. Now the problem for me with stainless is not that I'm a snob and I want titanium and as light as possible, because the weight difference isn't that big. The problem for me is I have narrow hips and I like a really low Q factor, which incidentally also benefits aerodynamics. And the stainless spindle is 53 mil, while the titanium ones are all 50 mil. So what I decided to try to do, well, I looked up the service manuals for the Speedplay pedals on Speedplay's website, and it really looked like the spindles are interchangeable between the two. If you look at the pedal body from the top, it is actually very similar, only the bottom is different, but other than that, really exactly the same. So I decided to take the spindles out. It's a very easy procedure. On the Zero, you just remove this little oiling plug or greasing plug, then you pop out this little cover, this plastic one. Underneath there's a T20 Torx bolt which you remove, and your pedal body is off the spindle. A very similar story here with the Aero pedal. Here just pop the grease port and the bolt is right there. And yeah, as it turns out, the spindles are completely compatible. You can already see the stainless one that I have here now is quite a bit longer. So in turn, I have the Aero pedal with the titanium spindle with no extra investment. So very neat. I'm very happy about this upgrade, and I think it's quite useful to know that all Zero pedals, including the Pavé, which I also have stored in for my next gravel bike, all the spindles are interchangeable and fully compatible. Then if you talk a little bit more about the Speedplay pedals, you may know that I've been using them for a while now, basically since November 2016, without any issues. Now Speedplay is one of those controversial products that some people start using and then stop, go back to something more traditional because they have reliability issues, etc. For me that's really not the case. On this pedal body you can see basically zero wear, and it has more than 40,000 kilometers on it. So really, durability in my experience is better than anything else out there. It might just be down to the fact that I really take care of my stuff. The bearings are still without play, without any negative impacts, and the same can be said for all three pairs that I'm using. Cleat wise, again, I don't really step around. I'm really careful. I'm cleaning them regularly. I don't really loop them because I found that to be a bit counterproductive, so just very sporadically. But they also last an extremely long time. So I'm not just a Speedplay convert, but now a long time user, and I'm really satisfied, and also very happy about these extra couple of watts saved on my road bike as well from now on. Basically, now the only gain I can make on this bike, I think, is ceramic speed oversized pulley, which is not yet available. Other than that, we're very light, very aero with this bike. 12 speed E-tap, so no problems there. As you can also see, after the Sunday's race, I still have the race powder on my chain, in case you might be wondering. So really very nice setup. Okay, so that's all for today about the pedals. I hope you have found this informative and useful. If you want to see more about the bikes and equipment that I use for my training and racing, then don't forget to tune into our channel and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.